नमस्कार। नमस्कार। आज का जो टॉपिक है इनइक्वलिटीज, एमएससी मैथमेटिक्स थर्ड सेमेस्टर वाले बच्चों के लिए, और उसका 3C1 पेपर है फंक्शनल एनालिसिस का, तो उसके अंतर्गत ये आता है। तो इनइक्वलिटी जो होती हैं वो नंबर्स की प्रॉपर्टी होती हैं, और उनको अपन बाद में नॉर्म जब डिफाइन करेंगे तो वो दूसरी तरह की इक्वेशन भी कहलाएगी। तो नंबर जो होते हैं उनकी प्रॉपर्टीज हम ले रहे हैं। तो यहाँ पर चार इनइक्वलिटीज बताई गई हैं। तो पहली इनइक्वलिटीज है यंग इनइक्वलिटी, ओल्डर इनइक्वलिटी, मीन कोस्ट की इनइक्वलिटी एंड काशी-श्वार्ट्ज इनइक्वलिटी। तो ये जो इनइक्वलिटीज हैं ये बहुत सी जगह यूज होती हैं, विच प्रोवाइड्स ए वेराइटी ऑफ एप्लीकेशंस। अलग अलग इनमें वैल्यूज रखने पर अलग अलग एप्लीकेशंस इनके वी कैन ऑब्टेन। पहली इनइक्वलिटी है यंग्स इनइक्वलिटी एंड दिस वी ट्रेल एज लेमा। तो लेमा जो है इसमें हम इस तरह से ले रहे हैं कि a एंड b आर टू नॉन नेगेटिव रियल नंबर्स एंड 1/p + 1/q = 1, वेयर p lies between 1 to infinity, then ab = ap upon p plus bq upon q. So this is the statement of Young's inequality. तो AB is less and equal to AP upon P plus BQ upon Q. So proof is simple here, and this proof is based on the calculus, differential calculus. So first if a equal to 0 and b equal to 0, then this inequality is obvious. So we consider the case in which a not equal to 0 or b not equal to 0. So we consider a function, let ft equal to 1 minus lambda plus lambda t minus t lambda, for lambda is values of lambda is between 0 to 1. So then differentiating this function f dash t equal to lambda minus lambda t power lambda minus 1 and putting this equal to 0. So we obtain this as lambda into 1 minus t power lambda minus 1 equal to 0, where lambda and lambda minus 1 not equal to 0, because we are choosing the value of lambda from in between 0 to 1. So next again from here we obtain the value of t equal to 1, and calculating f double dash t for the value of this t equal to 1, we obtain that the f double dash t is greater than 0 and f dash t equal to 0 for t equal to 1. So applying the calculus, we can say that the function f is minimum at t equal to 1. Therefore f1 is less and equal to ft. So calculating this 1 minus lambda plus f from this equation, one minus lambda plus lambda minus 1 is less and equal to 1 minus lambda plus lambda t minus t power lambda. So this, for solving this, we obtain 0 is less and equal to 1 minus lambda plus lambda t minus t lambda. So we obtain this as t lambda is less and equal to 1 minus lambda plus lambda t. So putting After obtaining this equation, t power lambda is less and equal to 1 minus lambda plus lambda t, we are replacing lambda बराबर 1 by p and t बराबर ap upon bq. So involving the calculations on this equations, we obtain as t power 1 by p is less and equal to 1 by q plus 1 by t by p, and putting the value of t ap upon bq, we obtain this equation as ab is less and equal to ap upon p plus bq upon q. So this is known as Young's inequality or lemma. So we apply this lemma for the further inequalities. Next inequality is Holder's inequality. So here we consider n values. Holder inequality. In the Holder inequality, ai and bi are non-negative numbers for I equal to 1 to up to n. Here I is varying from 1 to up to n. Then we will say this Holder inequality tell us that summation I varying from 1 to n ai bi is less and equal to summation I equal to 1 to n ai power p power 1 by p into summation I equal to 1 to n bi power q 1 by q. So where 1 by p plus 1 by q equal to 1 and p is greater than 1. So here we apply the Young's inequality. So putting these values as in the Young's inequality, we put a equal to summation a equal to ai upon summation I equal to 1 to n ai power p and power 1 by p, and b equal to bi upon summation I equal to 1 to n biq whole power 1 by q. So in the lemma we put the value of a and b, and then we will obtain this as ai bi, and this is sum upon sum is less and equal to 1 by p ai power p upon summation plus 1 by q bi power q upon summation. So from this we take the summation varying from I equal to 1 to n. So we will obtain the following result as summation I equal to 1 to n ai bi, और नीचे दोनों ही समेशन है, और इन लेस एंड इक्वल टू 1 by p समेशन I इक्वल टू 1 to n ai पावर p अपॉन समेशन I इक्वल टू 1 to n ai पावर p प्लस 1 by q समेशन I इक्वल टू 1 to n bi पावर q अपॉन समेशन I इक्वल टू 1 to n bi पावर q. So cancelling the equal terms, we will obtain this sum is less and equal to 1 by p plus 1 by q, and because 1 by p and 1 plus 1 by q is 1, therefore we taking the LCM on right side, we obtain this Holder inequality summation I varying from 1 to n ai bi is less and equal to summation I varying from 1 to n aip whole power 1 by p into summation I equal to 1 to n biq whole power 1 by q. So here we are having ai and bi as real numbers, and if ai and bi are complex numbers, then this inequality can be replaced in this form. ai modulus of the ai bi is less and equal to summation I equal to 1 to n modulus ai power p whole power 1 by p summation into summation I equal to 1 to n modulus bi power q whole power 1 by q. So here if the numbers are complex number, then we consider for modulus. And if instead of discrete value, if we are having the continuous value, then this inequality can be obtained in terms of integrals. So the Holder inequality in terms of integral is this, like this one. Some integral a to b fg dx is less and equal to a to b. So next we Next we consider the Minkowski inequality. If P is greater and equal to 1 and AI, BI are non-negative real numbers for I varying from 1 to up to n, then summation of the I varying from 1 to n AI plus BI power P whole power 1 by P is less and equal to I equal to 1 to n AI power P whole power 1 by P plus summation I equal to 1 to n BI power Q and 1 by Q. So here are some, this power is also this power is also 1 by Q, 1 by P, and here also 1 by power P. So instead of here by misprint, here BI power P and whole power 1 by P. So we prove this by using the Holder inequality, summation I equal to 1 to n AI BI. We use Holder inequality, summation I equal to 1 to n AI BI is less and equal to, and the relation of P and Q 1 by P plus 1 by Q is equal to 1, and here multiplying by Q we obtain Q into P minus 1 barabar P. So these three equations are used for proving this Minkowski inequality. So in the we consider the value of summation I left hand side, summation I equal to 1 to n AI plus BI power P. So we open this P as 1 into 1 and plus P minus 1. So this is equal to summation AI plus BI into AI plus BI power P minus 1, and now applying the distributive property, here we obtain this as a sum of AI I equal to 1 to n AI into AI plus BI power P minus 1 plus summation I equal to 1 to n BI into AI plus BI power P minus 1, and this now we are applying the Holder inequality. So we obtain this as summation I equal to 1 to n AI power P some whole power 1 by P, and here power Q into P minus 1 whole power 1 by Q. So we are using the equation 2. So simplifying this and putting the value of Q into P minus 1, we obtain here P and also we obtained here P. So we obtained here the common factor summation I equal to 1 to n AI plus BIP power 1 by Q, and we divide the whole equation with this factor, common factor. So now we obtain this inequality as summation I equal to 1 to n AI plus BI power P power 1 minus 1 by Q is less and equal to summation I equal to 1 to n AI P whole power 1 by P plus I equal to 1 to n power whole power 1 by P. So putting the value of 1 minus 1 by Q, we obtain this Minkowski inequality. So is power P whole power 1 by P is less and equal to, this is also known as triangle inequality, and when we consider the norm, these terms will become as a norm in LP spaces. So we see in later cases. So Minkowski inequality for integrals, so summation will be replaced by integral. So last is Cauchy-Schwarz inequality. So here we are having AI and BI are real or complex numbers. Then this inequality tells us that modulus of the AI BI summation I varying from 1 to n is less and equal to summation I varying from 1 to n मॉडुलस AI स्क्वायर होल पावर 1/2 into summation I equal to 1 to n whole into BI square 1/2. So here this inequality can be proved in two ways. The first, using the Holder inequality, if we replace AI and BI by certain quantity, and the another proof is by using the algebra. We take A equal to A1 A2 An and B equal to B1 B2 n. Then magnitude of these vectors are defined as norm of the AI A square equal to summation I equal to 1 to n AI square, and B is norm B square equal to summation I equal to n modulus of the BI square. In particular, in type of norm we will see in the next chapters. So here we are using the property of algebra of numbers, that geometric mean of two numbers is always less and equal to arithmetic mean. So if x and y are numbers, then under root of the xy is less and equal to x plus y by 2. So we replace here x and y with this suitable quantity. Under root x equal to modulus AI upon norm A, and under root y equal to modulus BI upon norm B. So replacing these values and solving this, we will obtain that summation I varying from 1 to n modulus AI into modulus BI is less and equal to norm A into norm B, or combine using the property of modulus, we can say that summation I equal to 1 to n AI modulus AI BI is less and equal to summation I varying from 1 to n AI modulus AI square whole power 1/2 and summation I equal to 1 to n modulus BI square whole power 1/2. So here if AI and BI are real number, then modulus we can leave the modulus, so we obtain this for real number also. So these are the inequalities for numbers, whether they are real number, whether they are complex numbers, and so on. So here we have proved four inequalities: Holder inequality, Young's inequality, Minkowski inequality, and Holder inequality. I am Dr. R.P. सोमानी, एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर. इसके लिए ज़्यादा डिटेल और भी कोई बुक्स में देखा जा सकता है. थैंक यू, धन्यवाद.